Censorship. The question of the makers and watchers of modern media. Freedom of speech has really taken the spotlight in the past few months due to the movie The Interview, the Charlie Hebdo case, the Comedy Central style roast in India, and the recent shootings in Denmark.
The laws of censorship.
Let's start on the legal aspect here. Legally speaking, when considering censorship of obscenity, obscene itself is defined as follows. Of the portrayal or description of sexual matters offensive or disgusting by accepted standards of morality and decency. Definitions. The most notable phrase here is accepted standards of morality and decency. What the fuck are accepted standards of morality and decency anyway? Buddy, we live in a world where morality and decency are constantly questioned and definitions are changing so radically it's not even funny. For heaven's sake, what you think is moral right now was most likely considered terribly immoral by your own great-grandfather. But no, let's just consider those standards backward and ours Gen X, baby! Evidently, one definition of morality cannot be imposed on everyone, which does exist in most countries, by the way. Imposing one definition is sort of like a 12-year-old girl preaching about how dating a shiny vampire who watches you sleep is the perfect man. No, honey, he's not. That's just you. Please. The Miller test, though, adopted by the US, is designed to test whether something obscene should be censored or not. The three criteria, all which must be met, go as... Factman? Yes, but why? The Miller test has the following three criteria that must be followed. If the work taken as a whole is found to have prurient interest taken by an average person applying contemporary community standards. Number 2 is if it is overtly and clearly offensive to the viewing public. And number 3, but why, is if the work lacks serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value, also known as slaps. The first is clearly vague with words like average person, contemporary standards, and I had to Google the word prurient. The second, though, I shall cover in another episode, but essentially people can take offense to about anything, especially when the work has its interpretation left open. Art, basically. With regards to the third point, what is considered to have literary, artistic, political, or scientific value really varies. On one hand, many people can't see the meaning behind a movie like Interstellar, and on the other hand, Nicki Minaj claims her song Anaconda has a message in support of women with big butts. Bitch, please. Essentially, legally speaking, it's sort of impossible to discern whether something is good or bad with regards to obscenity, unless you're showing full pornography or naked children. Fuck that shit. But you know what's really unfortunate is the little or no thought that many give to the ambiguity of moral standards of the majority before deeming something inappropriate just like that.
How much freedom of speech?
In this day and age, even a Kardashian has a massive audience. If you think of it, every tweet she puts out 30 years ago would be this shallow, uninteresting, very rich person standing on a stage in front of 30 million people talking about what her favorite sex position is. But, I mean, fuck me, right? What do I know? Like, each to their own. The only difference now is that these millions of people listen or watch behind their screens. It's just because you can't see the audience that the sheer magnitude of reception is often missed. Fact of the matter is, media has a mass effect. Uncle Ben from Spider-Man would probably be telling media, man.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
You gotta agree with Uncle Ben, come on! So the question is, how much freedom of speech and expression? Limitless? The very simple answer is no fucking way. Things can be said that can hurt the sense and sensibilities of a lot of people. Imagine some work or art that sort of glorifies rape or patriarchy, or even some art that incites people to act out violently. I don't know, man. I just don't think that should be there. But that's becoming a bit more common because scandal is working brilliantly as a marketing strategy, and we all can't resist scandalous shit now, can we? Because normal life is so boring. So, there are some things that should be said, and some things that should be censored. So then, what is the limit? Well, let's just drop that right here. Essentially, the plea of the masses is for authenticity of art and media, not for seeing boobs and saying cunt per se. So, how do we mix responsibility with freedom of speech while keeping in mind maintaining authenticity? Well, good question. Right there again.
A possible solution.
We haven't looked at this one aspect though. What is the problem with obscenity? It seems that most often obscenity is feared because of us. It's us they're afraid of. Us either misinterpreting what is being said or shown, or just learning bad things. Now, this seems like a reasonable fear, but what do we do? Disclaimers. Think of it this way. Imagine a 2 to 3 minute video dedicated to sending out a correct social message and negating any possible misinterpretation. Not an image just for 5 seconds to quickly say,
possible offensive content coming your way, but we say it's not. Brace your butts.
For instance, a disclaimer for a Comedy Central style roast could go something like this.
Eliminating butthurt reasons.
Hey guys, the video you're about to watch is for comedy purposes only and not a reality show describing how people should behave. We do not endorse the use of cuss words at all. Belittling the people around you for fun at their expense against their will is tantamount to being a total douche. All actors on the set have signed up willingly for this comedy show. Also, do not be watching this in case you're under 18. Your parents, man, where are they? Whatever jokes are made do not reflect upon personal opinions at all, and are neither targeting any people specifically or making broad social generalizations. Everyone is equal. Spread love and not hate, and we apologize in advance for any offense taken despite our intention to not do so. Enjoy. Now, a good litmus test to see if you should put up your content is just think about how you would make your video disclaimer. If it can't make sense to a rational mind, then don't do it. If it does, then do it, and drop in the disclaimer if you're doubtful. Like, imagine if you want to draw Prophet Muhammad for comedy purposes. I'd be really interested to see how that gets justified without sounding like, fuck you and fuck your feelings, bitch. Dedicated video disclaimers solve the problem of misinterpretation in the interest of the content maker and create a good social message in the interest of the public. Think of all the social messages getting out there. Think about the time that people don't spend arguing. Or at the time that you would not have to spend saying what I meant to say, Your Honor, to the court. So enjoy your freedom of speech and save yourself and everyone the trouble of wondering what you meant. Cause far too much damage has been done all through history just misinterpreting shit. Hey guys, as far as my disclaimer goes, no, I do not hate Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian, to each their own. Also, I am hell against the Charlie Hebdo killings. There is nothing you can say or express that could justify your death whatsoever. At the end of the day, this is just a perspective and not put out there as the absolute truth, so yeah. Please do like and share and subscribe for more weekly videos. Seriously, it would really mean a lot to me and would really help out a lot. Leave your comments in the comment section below or reach out through Facebook or Twitter. The links are again in the description below. Use the hashtag end the debate on censorship of obscenity. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.